Today I'm recreating Maria Grazia's Chiuri's look. She has very black, extremely black eyes with very minimum products on her skin, just a bit foundation, maybe concealer. She doesn't use that much blush, that much contour, that much bronzer, nothing. Really eyes in focus really. And she's a creative director of Dior. She's the first woman to be a creative director of Dior after many years of men. And by the way, this Taylor Swift Cornelia Street acoustic version from City of Love of Paris, it's wonderful. Please listen if you haven't yet. That's just a little side note. So as I said, today I'm recreating her look, and I will talk through with you why I'm creating her look, why I love her, and why I have so much respect for Maria Grazia. And if you want to see and hear me, just keep on watching. I will start by applying strobe cream because she has very radiant skin, and I like that balance of very black, extremely black eyes and radiant skin. So I'm just applying that strobe cream where I want it. And many people many critics don't like her work for Dior because they think it's too commercial, it's too maybe modern, maybe it's too targeted on people, on millennials. And I think that she's the first woman from who I think, and brand from who I think, oh, finally I can wear this, I can see myself in this, I can imagine myself in this dress, in this denim skirt, in this denim, in everything. And I think really that it is the first time, and I can feel comfortable because I will just start applying my foundation, because many brands forget that some women want to feel comfortable in clothes, and many brands make really not that comfortable clothes, and not that maybe loose jeans, or I don't know, call it what you want. But she's the really first one from who I can see myself in her clothes, which is extremely important for designer. And maybe she's more targeted on millennials, as critics like to say, but she's open for future. She's not stuck in past, in very tight models of clothes where you just can't breathe, you can't sit, you can't behave in normal way. For me, normal is different for anyone. And my jaw dropped when I saw collection for fall winter 2020. I said, this is me, and I can imagine myself in this, which never happened before, maybe a few times, but I realized that luxury brands really I don't click with them that much. But Dior and Maria Grazia, she's the first one to just make that in me, and I adore her like those dresses with many symbols, because Dior himself loved symbols and loved cards. So she was reading so much about him and his philosophy and everything, and she said, okay, we can maybe put some symbols on dresses and make them more transparent, but with that nice details. And when I saw that, I thought it's so beautiful, it's so modern, but it has some nostalgia in it, and I fell in love. I really fell in love, and I think that she's doing great job for Dior, but many people don't recognize that. And I read many interviews with her, and she's very strong on feminism. And her first show, and that really famous t-shirt we should all be feminists was nobody understand how politics and feminism are open. In fashion was always about feminism, but now Maria Grazia told, okay, why we should not put it on shirt and tell it, really tell it, not in some hidden messages, just tell it, why should not be all feminists? And I thought it brilliant, very brave actually, very brave for luxury brand to speak about topics but in a different way and be more political. And yes, I done my base before my eyes. It is smoky eye, but I really don't like to do eyes first and then base. I'm completely lost when I do that way. So when I will use powders like black eyeshadow, I'll just put paper like this to prevent any fallout, and that's all. Let's talk about makeup for a second. I will use black pencil all over my eyes, actually. Very black pencil. I think that I will use brush for more precision. And sometimes this black pencil is blended, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's more black, sometimes it's very black. I will do something in the middle. I realized that I have a black eyelid primer from the Balm palette, and I will use it all over my eye. To prep it, actually, to make color more black. And yes, as I said, I'm a big fan of her work, very big fan. She makes clothes for women and for, if I can say, real women, for every day. And when I saw her collection for winter, I think it was 2019, yeah, it was colorful, and it's very rare to see colorful collection for winter. Winter is very black, very gray, very colors for actually winter. But she made beautiful colorful collection, and I thought, finally, who doesn't see winter as black, white and gray? Finally, not just white, black and gray and very navy colors. Just slowly build this. And I will use pencil brush for a lower lash line. And she doesn't wing this. She just leaves something like this, so she connects a bit with her lower. She doesn't wing that. Nothing. Which I love. And I think it's beautiful contrast between her bleached hair, very pale skin, and this black eyes. And now just do the same thing on the other eye, and then I will set this, of course, with some powder, with some black eyeshadow. Now apply this primer all over my eyes, and I will just matte black eyeshadow, nothing too complicated, on a really dense brush, because I want full on color, full pigment. And be very careful with this kind of looks, because you don't want black all over your eyes. Be careful with placement of color. And I love how she is very connected with her daughter, and she always talks with her about our generation of millennials, and how we see things, how we see fashion, how we see world, and then she translates it in fashion. And also I like how she said that sometimes women want to dress classy, one day we want to be very rock and roll, one day we want something completely else, and we are not the same every day. I put just a small amount of concealer under my eye, but be careful with this black underneath. Use very fluffy brush to blend this out, and very light touch. For face, I would use bronzer, but I don't have one, so I will just dust contour powder. Just a small amount, because as I said, she doesn't have that much on her face. Eyebrows are in focus. And if you think that I forgot brows, I did not forget them. She has very pale brows, and I think that she doesn't do anything on her brows. So I will just brush my brows right now and leave them just like this. And she has I think bleached brows, or very just pale brows. And that's all. She doesn't have anything on her lips. I will not put anything because I think that I don't need. And I really hope you like my recreation of Maria Grazia's Chiuri look. I like her, I respect her, as I said many times in this video. I like the work she have done with Dior as creative director and first woman, singular. And that's all. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye.